boy, does fate get a kick out of toying with me. Still, whatever it has in store, I'll see it through.
Mankind's future hinges on this moment.
Is that all you and your cohorts can do, Spriggan? Don't start getting caught.
Stronger than
Great! Not too shabby. Reminds me of back during Pandemonium.
Our final battle. Approach if you dare, Spriggan. Go ahead. See your convictions through, if you can. Better believe me. Now let's do this!
We will not use it. I stick my flames on it. It pains me to call a focus. But at the moment, I am employed under Mr. Arcot.
Use every tool at your disposal, including the Divine Grace.
Much appreciated.
Over Suleiman!
What a way to go.
You're finally free from Armada. So why would you... Putting aside being leashed by Marduk like this, it's not so bad getting to play on such a high-profile stage.
Whatever. All we need to do is just show them who's boss again. They're down!
Impressive. Such fervor. I must say that.
I may have bit off more than I could chew. The hell you got? Activate! You're open! At your service. Here! My turn! The hell you got? Activate! Keep it going! It's go time! Activate! Got you! Just say the word. You're open! At your service.
Be gone!
Way to fire me up!
I push this far.
One step closer to
Well
reaching my
fought.
peak. The more experience I gain, the
You've
better I'll
seen
get.
nothing yet.
Just getting warmed up.
An even bigger boost?
So he's got more left to give? Color me impressed. We can still keep up, though, as long as we do it together.
Yeah. If it's a throwdown he wants, then let's kick him to the curb and back!
Don't go forgetting who you are, Renee Kincaid. You'd always have a scheme brewing for every situation. So what's our prick of a student council prez doing rolling over on someone else's command? You ain't off the hook either, Roy Gramhart. The reason you scheduled the launch... If that ain't the mark of a doting dad, I don't know what is. This whole project's about putting your daughter before everyone else, right? Then why didn't you tell her a damn thing about it? Only family you two got is each other. Is it that hard to just lay your cards on the table?
It's not too late. The both of you can still talk this over. And as far as you're concerned, Renee, I feel just the same as Van. The you that we know so well, would never go to such lengths out of the goodness of his heart.
Rather unflattering words, those. That said, what do either of you truly know about me?
Counting down to liftoff. 20, 19, 18,
Unfortunately,
17, 16,
die has already been cast.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
With this,
6,
Project
5,
Leviton's final
4,
phase
3,
is now in
2,
motion.
1.
Training with Marduk and Ikaruga sure paid off. Just like they said, this is what happens when a human like me observes it.
Excalibur sensors temporarily obstructed. Exactly as we anticipated.
Initiating Zypha link with Prometheus 4. Prioritize satellite to Excalibur synchronization.
Have that spoofed footage at the ready, too. Conducting rapid deployment of plans A through F.
Major Amelia, do you read? Major Amelia Haring, please respond.
This is Major Amelia Haring of the Aerospace Force, patching in from the Excalibur. Current altitude is 25,000 Celge. I've just about breached the atmosphere.
Take a look at this. At the place we've been trapped this whole time.
There's no sign of the spangled night skies visible from the surface. Not even the sun, moon, or Septian planets. I know we called this beforehand, but you have to wonder where Adios went.
So that's all of Zemuria down there. Good thing it's actually real. If even that wound up being a lie, I might have lost it for real.
Video feed is back online. The rocket has made it to outer space in one piece. This marks a triumphant feat in human history. But how's Major Amelia holding up?
Land sakes alive. You gotta be kidding.
Young? What's going on?
This is well within the scope of our predictions. The world, by some contrivance or another, is closed away. That is but a tiny fragment of the many truths our mentor, Professor Hamilton, has been concealing from her students this entire time.
So that's what's beyond the canopy. The truth of the world. Could be that those other versions of us saw the same thing.
Ah, that reminds me. Miss Latoya provided me with a little something.
This is the lead Dingo was chasing? One beyond even Elysium's reach.
To everyone with a hand in Project Leviathan, to the crew of Arkwright Solutions, and to all other players with access to this feed, instead of the fake footage being fed to the public. If our world, at the least, is no lie, then we just need to do the jobs we've been given. I'm sure you've all got your own takes on this, but for now, watch on till it's all said and done. Coordinate 0 located. Proceeding to the plan's final phase.
Now, off we go, Excalibur. Let's force open the way to our future!
It seems Major Amelia is safe and sound. The first ever manned spaceflight is now underway. And with an extra surprise, we have an all-new assault frame.
This just in. That model has been officially designated the Excalibur. Curiosity abounds over its development, but for now, let's just bask in the sheer magic of this moment.
Son of a bitch. As if stuff wasn't batshit crazy enough.
It's astonishing how meticulously this was plotted. Right down to falsifying footage in real time.
Is it just me, or does its acceleration have more juice now than it did back when I was coaching her?
As it happens, Professor Cronkite made some adjustments to improve the output efficiency of its boosters yesterday.
Oh, of course, you two were already in the know.
So then, everything over here is for real?
If the sun and stars were never actually there, then what exactly have we been looking at, as much as I dread the thought? Could it be like the far ends of the ocean that borders our continent?
However far one travels across its waves, they never seem to end. To this day, the region defies scientific understanding.
If nothing else, we can rest assured that Zemburia itself does indeed exist.
Even then, wouldn't this mean that some force has been presenting us humans with a false sky since the start of recorded history? It was only once Hermes saw it with her own eyes that undoctored footage could finally be obtained.
That's about the size of it, yeah. And by the look of things, you're sticking to a strict no average Joe needs to know policy.
That goes without saying. Disclosing this would only plunge all of Calvert, all of mankind even, into panic.
In that sense, Professor Hamilton's painstaking discretion was, without a doubt, also in humanity's interests. Nevertheless, I intend to inform the public in some way, shape, or form after our task is accomplished. That is to say, once this project succeeds in putting a god to the sword.
I've made it to a point 100 celled in front of coordinate 0. Distortion confirmed as predicted.
All sensor functions released. Initiating processing via Prometheus 4. Initiating synchronization with pilot via Zyphalink. Whether or not it exists, human eyes will decide. Hearing those words the first time left me baffled. But now, I get exactly what they meant. Nothing could make it any clearer than this.
Initializing final judgment process on concluding stages of Grand Reset Cycle 19,999. Human race confirmed to have achieved the technology to escape the atmosphere. Scanning compiled surface observation data and converting to scene value. Expediting activation of Grand Reset Cycle 20,000, originally scheduled for 1,080 hours from present. New estimate, 45 minutes and 25 seconds. Interception sequence engaged.
Let the final phase of Project Leviathan commence! Our objective? Rendering Leguiarn's chest, the Septarian of Time, fully inoperable!
Yes, sir, Mr. President!
Final phase is a go. Excalibur AX. Begin attack on target. Launch Answerers 1 through 8 and order all air fleets and divisions to stand by. Hostiles are descending.
Right away, General.
Launching Independence Answerers 1 through 8.
Air fleets 1 through 5. Armored aviation divisions. Prepare for a high-altitude invasion.
Engaging target with full demi-answer volley. All demi-answers met their marks. Target structure now partially exposed.
There it is.
Revealed at last.
Hold on a sec. Before we get to that silvery thing.
Those missiles just now. Were they nuclear weapons?
I was entreated to develop an execution sequence that would allow for their detonation without the Sword of Divine Darkness. The result? An implosive lens that is only triggerable in airless and weightless environments.
There couldn't have been a more ideal specification to complement our plans, time constraints notwithstanding. They cannot be used terrestrially, a fact with which we intend to assuage any misgivings from foreign nations.
The absolute gall.
You assholes been making those city-wiping bombs behind everyone's backs?
Moreover, I suspect the ones on that screen are of another class entirely.
They're nearly 10 times as large, with a payload of approximately 1,000 times the power. Per their request, a total of 24 were completed, all of which are expected to launch in succession as required.
Young?
Damn it all! I knew something about the specs felt screwy.
Whatever it takes, right or wrong. That's their attitude in a nutshell.
Even so, it seems the adversary doesn't intend to go down without a fight.
They're after the Excalibur! And heading down to the surface, too?
This is the scenario we've been accounting for. The purpose behind the Zypher conformant control systems and assault frame simulations.
We'll be backing you up from here, so show us the fruits of all your training, Major.
No sweat. I'll buy just enough time for the rest of our swords to arrive. You, Qasim, and the Empire's heroes have been real troopers for me. Can't just let that debt go unpaid.
Get a load of that.
What in the world?
This is a mock exercise zone. Evacuate to safety at once.
sea of stars. It makes me feel like a comet. I can see all of Zemuria. It's from the goddess herself.
Deploying wide-range shards! Look out! Amelia Haring's coming your way! Here we go, Excalibur! Onwards, to a frontier no one has seen before!
The route of flight!
Don't even bother! You're done! Big Guardians of the chest would be tough, but I don't want to waste time with you, small fry. Excalibur. We're breaking through this false sky, and we're doing it at full throttle!
This is the Prometheus 4 Control Holo. Answerers 1 through 8 are breaching the atmosphere and arriving in sequence. Guiding Answerers 1 and 2 toward Coordinate 0 with protective fields deployed.
Good! And do it full throttle! Direct hit! Continuing with lock-on guidance! About time we saw humanity's shackles for what they are!
Large-scale thermonuclear attack confirmed. Damage rate 1.12%. Increasing seed value. 23 minutes and 55 seconds to grand reset. Resuming interception sequence.
One of the goddess's 7 treasures. The Septarian which governs time. Lakeyarn's chest.
I'd call it more of a box, but sure.
Lakeyarn. So that's the Septarian he was talking about earlier.
The same as those that arose in Liberl, Crossbell, and Erebonia.
Indeed. Except this one is far more enigmatic. To the point where even the church had drawn a veil over its name. For many long years. As with the devils written about in the Book of Ezra, the sole mention you will find of it lies in a volume of the Apocrypha, the hidden book of Arict.
And it's stated there that the only weapon that can destroy the chest, cradle, and prison of humanity is a blade by the name of Leviathan.
Therein lies the connection.
They're actually working.
Though, by the same token, even the force of 1,000 nuclear devices as we've known them can't take it down in a single shot.
So this is how you aim to kill a god. Through swords forged by human wisdom.
Correct. A brazen claim to make, yes. He may just manage to pull it off.
Answerers 7 and 8, locked on! This'll end it. Now go under!
All sensors restored. Beginning analysis. Marduk Risk Management AI Assessment. Leguiarn, the Septarian of Time, fully inoperable. Project Leviathan. Mission complete.
Eat that! Score one for humankind!
Now, we can face tomorrow the way we ought to.
Well done, Melia.
At last. It's finished. With this, Agnes, Sophie, and Lilia.
Hermes! Look out!
That's...
No! On your right!
What is that thing?
Zoa Gilstein!
No. Merely a look-alike.
Error raised in Marduk's Risk Management AI. Anomalies detected in extended observation devices. Failure to remove immediately may result in...
Interception complete. Resuming processing. 15 minutes and 2 seconds to grand reset.
Don't falter! Pinpoint the Excalibur, quickly!
It's no use. We lost track the moment it re-entered the atmosphere.
In addition, all those mobile weapons that came down are suddenly on the retreat!
So the day is saved?
Nothing is saved. They just don't have to bother with us anymore.
Our accuracy plummets without the Excalibur, but we have no other choice. Commence secondary assault! Fire Answerers 9 through 24!
Was that the same machine that was behind the Retributive Tower incident?
No. The shape's different. But it still feels exactly like the real deal.
Major Amelia. One moment of weakness was all it took.
But the direction she's falling...
It's to the northwest. Over by...
And so the curtain falls.
Nadia! Shit! We'll have to bank on our stigmas!
What happened?
Was that whole thing just some hallucination?
Sadly, I do believe this is reality.
Yet at the same time, a great deal more outlandish than any dream.
When did...
Is this not the statue that once stood on the outskirts of Cray?
Even after being melted into a single mass, there's no mistaking the frame.
It bears a striking resemblance to the assault frame, Excalibur.
This is the same thing we recovered 10 years ago. All this time, that's what it really was?
Yes. It, along with myriad artifacts, are evidence this current loop has already failed. What happens now is up to her.
Prepare to fire the next round of answers!
Stand firm till the end! Why? Marduk's AI should have been infallible! Anomalies in the extended observation devices. It couldn't be!
So it would seem. I am afraid we have been thoroughly outfoxed.
They're slipping in and out of existence?
Kincaid, are you responsible? Yes. The originals, you see, are needed for our insurance. Before you assume otherwise, I wasn't aiming for failure. As a matter of fact, the genuine articles are indeed here. The only caveat being that I had placed them in a state of superposition, both existent and non-existent at once.
A swap out? No. You rigged this in advance?
Renee, of all the rat bastard.
Our contract still stands. Arrest him.
Got it.
Roger that.
Renee!
They restrained him so quickly.
No. Fall back!
I am the beast that brings forth the White Dawn.
Renee! You...
But how?
Go time, Mare!
You got it, Van! 10 minutes to grand reset.
So be it. Behold the third armored beast, supplanter of Zolga and bringer of dawn. Now, allow me to give you a taste of Grendel Shaddai's power.
Save your breath!
Be careful. Everything about him is abnormal.
His spiritual force rivals, well exceeds that of the vestiges.
Redirecting risk management AI resources. Support shards at full bore!
Renee, you're gonna come clean, you hear me? About all the shit you've been hiding from us up till now. And exactly how you're stopping that countdown! Ever the naive idealist, Van.
The rest is up to you.
Taking center
Keep it
stage.
going!
Shark Command.
Nice and sincere, thanks.
What ails?
I suggest we strike now.
There's nothing. It's go time.
Activate! The boost gauge limit has been reached!
I'll end it! Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
I suggest we strike now.
Pressure him and move in.
Prepare. Boost
Take the
gauge
lead,
expanded.
Reset!
Pressure him and move in.
Make your move.
Activate Mystic Hero Go! Access
What ails you? It seems we both reached the point of no return. Time to carry out my duty then. Enough talk! I'm taking you down! Witness but a fragment of my might. Slash! Einstein!
Unwise decision.
Activating skill.
They're stunned!
Boost gauge
Mr.
limiter
Alpha, yes.
removed.
Prepare.
Don't let up! Moving!
Backup's here! Backup's here!
I'll lend a hand!
Here it comes! Follow up!
Prepare.
Suffer the wrath of my fulminous blade! Face your doom! Safe of Suleiman! Moving!
moving on up.
This place. So you shifted us? This false world nears a new end, and beyond it, a new beginning. Man may not have been able to fell God, but a new dawn will come nonetheless. No matter what I must sacrifice. No! Self-centered bullshit! All you're gonna do is serve your own ego. Just do the same! I'm following my code to the end. You're gonna get in the way. I'm tossing you aside, Renee Kincaid! Too slow. Are you done already? After all that bluster? Ha! Not even close. Just figured you could use a little freebie.
Get ready! This enemy's tough!
I'll find you!
Don't forget about your charge attack!
How are you still moving? I simply used a source. Pretty distracting. Payback time!
You're back. Doesn't look like things are over just yet, though.
Stand up, Van. Stay true to yourself in the face of fate.
I'll help. Not just for you, but for all of us.
That's not for you to decide. Now let's close this finale out!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
You're open! How dare you!
Engaging skill.
Oh!
Boost gauge
You're next.
upgrade.
She's next.
Boost gauge upgrade.
Boost gauge listening release.
You're up. You're open.
It's our turn now!
I like where this is headed. You're open.
We'll take that! I'll understand!
We can win this. Just got you. You're next.
Pass some more!
Here to support!
I ain't letting it. Here goes!
I like where this is headed.
Make your move.
Let's stay on the offensive.
We should go on the attack.
Activate! Boost the gauge limiter unlocked!
Red.
Good evening, and welcome to my humble tea party. Now close your eyes.
Red. Red.
It's come to this.
Nice! Moving on up!
I can still get stronger. Have you now, Renee?
Yep. Check and mate.
Rapid disarmament underway.
No. It's a trap!
bastard! That power just now. We misjudged. He transcends the shackles of time itself.
I get it. You pulled together multiple other selves from slightly different futures.
Deduced at first sight. Still, as astonishing as that may be. 5 minutes to ground reset. I'm afraid it is time to take my leave. Do excuse me, Mr. President. These past 3 years were a most enriching experience. My condolences on what will become of your daughter, but know that it is entirely by her choice.
Hold on here. Don't tell me that you... No. That Agnes saw all this coming?
You should at least take the opportunity to give her your parting words. Till then...
Mr. Kincaid.
Took you long enough.
Are you certain about this, young lady?
Yes. I'm all prepped and ready.
Latoya, your work is about to pay off.
Calling in from Cray Hills, is she?
This is the result of your efforts as well, Dominique Kincaid. As for Agnes, you're fully aware of what this procedure entails? Your great-grandfather, Professor Epstein, provided this world with a failsafe for which there is no substitute. However, its primary function can only be performed by way of a certain factor that has been passed down to you from your mother. AD and those who call themselves vestiges serve as portents. They are beings who were never meant to appear in this age, proof that Zemuria's current space-time continuum has begun to fluctuate. Even so, there is a high probability that your father's plan to drive a blade into the heavens will end up proving a success. If that happens, all my tricks and schemes will end up pointless, and there will be no need for Professor Epstein's failsafe. And you, dear girl, will be spared from having to follow in the footsteps of Lilia and Sophie. Agnes, if I can make only one request, it's that you choose for the sake of what matters most to you, above all else.
Yes. Consider it done. I was touched by the truth about my mother and grandmother, by everything it meant to them. And today, the hopes they so dearly inherited have been placed in my care. I can't honestly say it's sunken in, the idea of doing this for the good of Zemuria's future, but doing it for the sake of those we love and cherish. That's a motivation I think every one of us shares.
Thank you. Truly.
I see that your mind is made up.
Another set of heart-stopping scenes this go-around, wasn't it?
The Church and the Snakes. I'll warn you up front. Do not interfere.
Now. They've done little but sit on their hands and watch so far.
Indeed. Agnes, I have nothing but the utmost respect for your decision. The verdict against you, however, LaToya Hamilton, will not be overturned.
As is only natural.
Nina. Professor.
Well, for us, this is the part where the third phase really kicks into gear. Though I have to say, the build-up to the climax has never been quite so explosive.
Moreover, my obligations to the Professor were met. Since this also aligns with the Grand Master's hopes, let us observe in full the extent of man's potential.
My word. I'm loath to leave a similar impression to your ilk, but so it goes. The presidential aide pulled quite a fast one. Although, I suppose I'm not one to talk.
Quite so. In light of your own secret correspondence with the Professor.
Something to do with Professor Epstein's place of origin, was it?
Yes. He sought permission to be here in the event that these circumstances came to pass.
3 minutes to Grand Reset.
Hacking of Grand Reset via Oct Genesis embedded in Trion Tower initiated. Compatible successor. Type Claudel. Please release Tuner Diva mode.
Right.
What's that light?
It feels warm, in a way, yet somehow sad at the same time. Even so, we have to keep on climbing. Isn't that right, Yume?
Yeah! I just know Yes is up there!
Stop this, Agnes!
Dad!
Locating us posed little issue, I trust.
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to bear this burden! Think of when your mother did. You really going to go down the same path as her?
It isn't the same at all. So don't fret. Of course, I'm only ever making you fret. But please, let me shoulder just a bit of the weight.
Hey, what's the big idea here?
Van, Fairy, everyone.
And yes, no! Whatever you're about to do, I'm against it all the way!
You love-struck dumbass! One rejection and this is how you take it? Just double down on seducing the old fart every day till you finally win him over!
You're seriously going there? It's true though, Agnes. Like it or not, he can't brush you off forever. And also, what the heck are you doing here, Nina?
More to the point. As co-workers and comrades, we cannot simply cast you aside.
That's right. You comforted me during my own similar struggles. Remember? And Gran! Just what are you trying to accomplish here?
Even if it's for the sake of humanity's future, will you truly impose this in full on one girl?
It's a shame, Judith. I really did hope to tell you properly.
I managed to patch the others in. Agnes, you need to think this over.
Yeah, seriously, Aggie! Anyone can tell you're about to do something crazy! Does it involve changing your entire being? Like when I was turned into Carmine Altera?
Except in this case, it'd be irreversible, wouldn't it?
reconsider, Agnes. There must be another way. There has to be.
This isn't like you, Agnes. Think about all the hardships you've overcome with them up till now.
True enough. Arkwright Solutions just wouldn't be the same without you around.
1 minute to grand reset.
Thank you. But I'm sorry. To Fairy. To Katja. To Nadia. Swin. And Lapis. I can't apologize enough. To Van and Ren. To Aaron. Rosette. And Judith. And to Elaine. Bearguard. And Shizuna as well. For all the worry I've caused by keeping this to myself. I really am a rotten employee through and through. You're just going to have to fire me over it.
Sacking employees is something for the boss to decide. You don't get a say. And don't think I haven't realized why you came to me in your school uniform 2 days back. It was on purpose to make you easier to turn down, so that nothing could stop you from biting this bullet.
Guilty as charged. Turns out, I really have gotten sneakier.
Grand reset in T-minus 30 seconds. 29.
Enough is enough! Just give this crap a rest, damn it!
26. 25. 24. 23. 21. 20.
Is this the heavens' turn?
Indeed. The inescapable fate of the world once steel has been subjugated. Settle accounts with the Black God and find the Tachi within you.
Dear, oh dear. Would that this could have ended as merely a dream. Alas, there is nothing for it. Only our regrets to redress.
Forgive us for placing this burden upon you all anew.
So pretty.
Zero. Grand reset. Activate. Regression of space-time to aftermath of Great Collapse. 1700 years ago.
Executing short-term save and limited regression of Zemurian space-time.
What is that? Huh?
Someday, sometime, it will all come back for you.